I'm rigging a bulletproof shield from a double-knot spy car.
You have to bang so loud I can hear you clean out in the kitchen.
If you think it's loud in the kitchen, you ought to be under here.
Jethro! Hey, boy.
Yeah, Uncle Jed, what?
Why don't you do your pounding with the tub up? That way you could see what you're doing and it wouldn't be so hard on your ears.
Yeah. Uncle Jed, you know something? You're smart enough to be a double-knot spy yourself. You want to come with me to the West Indies and join up?
West Indies?
Yeah, that's where double knot 7 is right now.
I think I'll pass it.
It's a lot of fun. Pretty girls, danger, excitement.
I thought you had give up your double-note spying.
I can't, Uncle Jed. It's in my blood. I'm cut out for all that fighting and loving.
Well, there you was right keen on being a brain surgeon.
Why, them rascals don't even lay in the same crop barrel with the double knots. Why, a brain surgeon might go for days without doing no worthwhile fighting or loving. That's my ejector seat.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're bound and determined, huh, boy?
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed. The minute I read old double knot 7 was over there in the West Indies, I said, Jethro, pack up and get going.
What's all this stuff?
Oh, this here's my iron hat. This here's my double knot spy coat. Got all the tools of the trade in here. Weapons, disguises, telegraph set.
Yeah, I know about your spy coat.
You don't know I got it armor plated. I'm a walking tank with this on.
Fine, boy. What's all this other stuff?
This here's victuals for my trip.
How far is it to this here West Indies?
Oh, it's way over yonder. Clean the other side of Kansas City.
Well, couldn't you live here at home and do your work in town?
No, sir. Double knot spies ain't got no Beverly Hills office.
Can you open one?
Just between you and me, I ain't a real for sure official double knot spy yet.
How come?
Just can't find out where to go to join up.
I see.
That's why I got to drive to the West Indies.
Well, maybe if you open up an office here and done a real good job, they'd hear about it and come to you.
You reckon so?
Well, it's worth a try, and it sure beats driving clean the other side of Kansas City. I'll stake it to the rent.
I'll pay you back quick as I save my first country.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll call Mr. Drysdale and see has he got an empty office in his bank building.
Jethro, grab that chicken. I got a job for you.
Bye, Uncle Jed. Hey, tell Mr. Drysdale I'm on my way.
Come back, Jethro.
There you are, Jethro. Just the office you've been looking for. Jethro?
Mr. Drysdale. Man, this year flattens out a feller's arches.
Why are you wearing this heavy coat on such a warm day?
Oh, I can't tell you just yet. It's top secret.
Oh. Well, go on in and take a look around. Go ahead.
Mr. Drysdale, could you give me a little shove to get me started?
I just heard what you're doing. You can't rent this office.
Who says I can?
Well, it's the only vacancy in the building, and the Baker and Associates have been waiting 6 months for it. They're moving in this afternoon.
How much money have they got in my bank?
Well, none.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jed Clampett has a bundle, and he wants his office for Jethro. Now, who do you think's going to get it? Well, Jethro, how do you like it?
Who's Jethro? Didn't know it was me, did you? This is just one of my disguises. I got a whole slew of them.
Why do you need disguises?
Miss Jane, when a fella lives close to danger, he's got to be ready for anything. Help me up, would you?
Jethro, are you double knot spying again?
Shh. Oh, I reckon the place ain't been bugged yet. This is going to be double knot spy headquarters for Beverly Hills.
Chief, did you hear that?
Yes, isn't it marvelous? Welcome, Jethro. It gives me a feeling of great security to have one of you brave chaps so close to my vault.
Am I close to your vault?
This desk is directly over it.
Hot dog. You won't have to worry about it with me sitting here. Oh, I might have been followed. I'll use an old double knot spy trick and disguise my voice. Hello? Just a minute, I can't hear you. What'd you say? Granny? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. All right, I'll come right now. Leave my spy headquarters open for me, will you? I got to get home and tote Granny's victuals back into the root cellar and pluck a chicken.
Jed, you just can't turn him loose in downtown Beverly Hills.
Granny, let him get this spy stuff out of his system. Couple of days, he'll be wanting to be a streetcar conductor again. Shooting nickels and dimes out of one of them money squirters.
Already, Pa. Bye, Granny.
Where are you going?
Well, down to Jethro's spy office. Pa says I can be his secretary.
Jed Clampett?
Well, he can keep her eye on the boy. Keep him out of mischief. And she might just meet a fella or two.
Well, all right. If you find one you like, fetch him home for victuals.
Yes, Granny.
Well, I'm all done. See you later.
Wait for your secretary.
My what?
I told Early she could work for you down to the spy office.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Now, Granny, he'll be all right.
it ain't him.
Chief, I have not been able to reach Mr. Baker. He's going to show up any minute expecting to move into 205.
You leave Baker to me. Just see that Jethro's happy.
Speaking of Jethro, the building custodian says he's installing all kinds of crazy things up in that office.
Good. He's happy. And so am I. His uncle's paying for it.
You're the boss.
Remember that.
Didn't know it was me, did you? Jethro.
Very clever, Jethro. You're a born spy.
What have you got? That thing. Armor plating. Now, this coat will turn a rifle bullet.
Well, what's this, Jethro?
Don't yank that.
Why not? Do you blow up?
Well, ma'am, this here's a secret weapon. Now, watch my shoe when I yank this. Well, it ain't working right now, but when it does, a pointy blade pops out of the toe of my shoe.
What for?
Well, old Smirsh has got them. And if they go to kicking to me, I'm going to kick right back.
Fine work, Jethro. You're a credit to your profession. Now get up to your spy headquarters and make us proud of you.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Oh, hey, has anybody been asking for me?
Only the custodian.
No, I mean anyone from International Knot Headquarters.
I don't think so.
Well, they don't use names. Just letters like M or Q.
Hathaway will be on the lookout for him.
Chief, you shouldn't encourage him to play spy. He's taking it seriously.
Well, so am I. If it'll help keep the Clampett account, he can call me Milburn Goldfinger.
Don't be scared. It's me in disguise.
Oh, remarkable.
But thank you. Now, if M or Q or anybody with knots in their names comes looking for me, be sure to send them to my office.
I'll do that.
Doggone, I sure wish I could get that blade to pop out of my shoe before they come. Oh!
What's the matter?
I must have put it in backwards. Oh, that's smart.
Are you all right?
Sure, I'm a double knot. I'm gonna put this back on just in case I go to crying.
Forgive my curiosity, but what was that?
Oh, well, he's just a temporary tenant.
Not on my floor, I hope. Well, I'm Vincent Baker, of Baker and Associates.
Oh, dear.
You seem distressed to see me.
Well, I am, yes.
After him?
Well, Mr. Drysdale will explain everything to you, Mr. Baker.
What is there to explain? I've been waiting for 205 for 6 months. You said it would be ready today. Here I am.
Yes. Well,
Yes?
the chief, this is Mr. Baker. He'd like an explanation about 205.
Well, he's entitled to one. See as he gets it.
Well, looks as though it's up to me, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Tell me, have you ever seen a James Bond movie?
As a matter of fact, I've seen them all.
Oh, good. That will make it easier. You see, Mr. Baker, the nephew of our largest depositor fancies himself another 007.
Vince, maybe you ought to call off this bank job.
Honey, there's $250,000 sitting in that vault under 205. I've been waiting 6 months to get at it.
But the plan isn't working out. That Jethro kid's got the office.
I'll take care of the kid. Besides, it's got to be tonight. The plane's all set. Marty's waiting in Mexico. It'll work out.
Vince, it's too dangerous. This kid may not be as dumb as you heard.
Take a look at his door.
There's my first contact, Ellie. Now, you know what to do.
Come in.
How do you do?
Hi.
We'd like to see Spy Bodine, please. We're from London headquarters.
You are? Hey, Jethro!
Ellie Mae, you dumb old girl, I told you to be sophisticated and mysterious.
But they's from London headquarters. I'll fetch him in, huh?
No. Us double knots can't let folks walk in on their own say-so. I gotta check them out through the secret two-way mirror first. Now, you get back out there and sneak that picture off the wall.
Would y'all step over here in front of the secret two-way mirror, please?
Still worried, darling?
No, I think tonight's the night.
You'll have to go back to your office, Ellie Mae. This here is top secret stuff.
Okay, nut.
It's not. All my calls. I ain't into nobody. Hope you ain't mad at me for opening up a Beverly Hills headquarters without your say-so.
It is slightly irregular.
Quite.
It's the only way I'd get you to notice me.
As a matter of fact, we've had our eye on you for some time. Right, Kay?
Right.
K? J? K? L? Gee whiz, you're higher than them.
Yes?
What's your initial?
I'm Jay. H thought the Beverly Hills office should have top priority.
It's a dandy. Well, right now, there's a secret movie camera taking pictures of us.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. I got it hid in the wall.
Where?
Oh, right over here. Let's see. Where did I hide that rascal? Uh-oh. Must have plastered over the lens.
Well, these things happen. Right, Kay?
Right, Jay.
I got the office bugged.
You have?
Yes, sir. See them pencils over there?
Yes?
Well, one of them is a little wireless microphone and sending set. I think this is it. Oh, by golly, I believe this is just a regular pencil. I guess I was right the first time. Well, anyhow, everything we've said up to now has been recorded on tape.
We'd like to hear it.
Yes, sir. I got a tape recorder hid right here in this drawer. You got something in backwards. Maybe I can remember everything we said. Let's see. When you first walked in, you said that
Never mind.
How am I doing so far?
You mean there's more to show us?
Well, yes, ma'am. I got something in this closet Q section ain't even got. Wait till you see.
Right under that desk, sweetheart. 250,000.
But how do we get rid of the goof?
We don't. We let him dig through the concrete.
What?
They'll think he's just putting in another spy gadget. And when he's through with the noisy work, tonight I'll come in with the cutting torch and...
This here's my armor-plated spy coat. I got a rig with a tear gas squirter. Now step back and watch this. Looks like I got that in backwards, too. But I got something else to show you. Quick as I get this off. Now watch my shoe. There, I got the bugs out of that. Now if old Schmurz goes to kicking at me, they'll get it right back. Anyway, that's how it works. Well, that's all I got ready to show you right now. Do I get sworn in?
If your escape hatch passes inspection, you're all set.
Hot dog! My what?
The escape hatch under your desk.
I ain't got no escape hatch under my desk.
Did you hear that, Kay?
I can't believe it, Jay.
H must never know.
You mean I'm supposed to have a hole in the floor to get through?
That's the first thing you should have prepared.
But I can't make one there.
Did I hear a potential 00 spy say he couldn't build an escape hatch?
Well, not under that desk, you see.
Let's go.
Too bad. He was doing so well.
Had a perfect score up till there.
Give me another chance, please. Wait a minute, listen.
Sorry, we're leaving town tonight.
I'll have one by then.
Is that a promise?
Cross my heart and hope to gas myself.
What do you think, Kay?
We'll never find another brain like his.
He's a 00 if I've ever seen one. Very well. But keep it top secret.
Gee, thanks, Jay. You too, Kay. I'll have it ready when you get back. Hot dog! LMA, you and me's trading offices.
Well, how come?
I gotta cut a hole in the floor, and there's a steel ball under mine.
I'm sure Mr. Drysdale will want to show you Jethro's office personally.
Who's there? That you, Baker?
No, Chief, it's the Clampetts.
Oh.
Come in, come in.
Awful nice of you to have Miss Jane fetch us down.
Oh, not at all. I thought you'd like to see what nice accommodations we've given Jethro.
Hope he ain't being a double-knot nuisance to you, Mr. Drysdale.
On the contrary.
Yes, the Chief was just saying having Jethro here makes the whole building more secure.
Where you going, Jethro?
I'm gonna climb up on your desk and jump through that hole I chiseled in the floor.
Well, ain't no hole there yet.
There will be. Help me up. Stand aside. 1, 2.
Well, let's go up and look at spy headquarters, shall we?
What blue blazes is going on?
That's my double-knot escape hatch.
Howdy, Paul. Howdy, Granny. Billy May, get down here and cover up that hole before somebody gets hurt. Yes'm, Granny.
Sure hope I don't have to escape too often. Ooh, it's a pretty fur drop.
You mean you busted that hole in the ceiling a purpose?
I had to. Otherwise, Jay wouldn't swear me in.
Who's Jay?
Well, he's the head spy from London. If I'd have put the hole where he wanted me to, I'd have had to bust into your vault.
My vault.
Yes, sir.
Step into my office. I want to hear more.
See him on that page?
No, sir.
How about this page?
There he is. That's old Jay.
It's Tony the Torch Montanero, alias Vincent Baker, alias Vince Vecchio, alias Gene Booth, alias Bob Graham.
Boy, has he got disguises, huh?
Ellie, you covered the hole, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am, Granny. I sewed the carpet back over it.
All right, Tony, on your feet.
How soon will he be back?
In about 10 years.
10 years? I can't wait that long to get swore in. Hey, wait for me.
Someday I gotta have a long talk with that boy.
One outfit weighs so doggone much.
It ain't the outfit, it's the 70 pounds of mothballs.
Now, hurry up and load the other stuff. Let's get going.
But, Granny, we's gonna get home in plenty of time for the Possum Festival.
I got campaigning to do, speeches to make, votes to get.
Jethro, let's show Granny the sign you made first.
Yes, sir.
My dingies! That's a Jim dandy.
It sure is, and we're gonna put it on the side of the truck quick as we get to Sibley.
Wait a minute. Here comes Miss Drysdale. I want her to see it. She thinks she's so all-fired high and mighty in her big limousine.
Now, Granny, the woman is doing us a mighty neighborly turn, offering to move in and take care of the place whilst we's gone.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Never mind, you just be pleasant.
All right. But I still want her to see my son.
Howdy, Miss Drysdale. I'll take that, young fella.
Well, Mr. Clampett, here's your housekeeper all ready to go to work.
Yeah, well, it sure is uncommon kind of you, and we's all mighty grateful, especially Granny. Granny, come say howdy to Miss Drysdale.
Be right there, just checking something. Fine boy.
Congratulations, Granny. I see you're running for Possum Queen.
Where'd you see that? Oh, the sign. Well, it was kind of forced on me. But it's a great honor if I win.
Being Possum Queen is just about the highest honor that can come to a woman.
Last year it was Lady Bird.
The Lady Bird?
Lady Bird Hacklemeyer. She's the one that always takes first prize with her doilies at the county fair.
That one.
You know another Lady Bird Hacklemeyer?
No. Well, can I help you load up?
Oh, no. We can take care of that. You'd best talk to Ellie Mae about taking care of her critters.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's something I'm looking forward to, caring for all those darling little animals.
Now, Duke, you're the oldest, so you'll be in charge while we's gone. Hiram, you're the biggest, so you'll be Duke's right-hand dog. Arnie,
You keep your eye on all of them, because you're the smartest.
and now remember, everybody, come Possum Day, Wendell is king.
You reckon this is enough lunch, Jed?
Yeah, Granny, that ought to be enough to get us plumb home.
Anything else to load?
Yeah, boy, put this in the truck.
Oh, yes, sir. What is it?
Lunch?
Hot dogs. Didn't you pack nothing for the rest of you?
Granny, look at there. Miss Drysdale's treating Ellie's critters like they owed her money.
I still say we's gonna find her sugar is mostly sand.
You've been grousing for 3 years because Miss Drysdale ain't a good neighbor. Now she's trying to be one, and you're still pecking at her.
Jed, I've heard of sweet milk turning sour, but never the other way round.
Ellie says she'll meet you on the truck around front. Now, have a wonderful trip and enjoy the festival.
Too bad you don't have one here.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to go if Beverly Hills wasn't so backward.
There we are, and you wouldn't want to miss the honor of being queen.
It ain't just the honor. Why, there's a fortune in prizes. Starting with the weighing-in ceremony.
First off, the queen gets her weight in possum.
How exciting.
And that ain't all. Then comes the letting out ceremony.
Possum Day, all the prisoners gets let out of jail.
And from then on, it's just one big to-do after another.
Mule shoeing contest?
Mud wrestling and rock throwing?
Crawdad eating contest?
Prizes for the longest hair and the biggest feet.
Keep talking like that, and Miss Drysdale hop right on, go with us. Ain't that right, Miss Drysdale?
It is tempting, but my plans are all made to stay here and look after your house.
Sure you won't mind all that work?
Not at all. With Milburn out of town, it'll give me something to do.
My dog is Miss Drysdale. You've turned into such a fine neighbor, it seems a shame to be leaving.
Now, Jed, you got the next possum queen sitting here.
That's right. Well, thank you, ma'am. Let it roll, Jethro.
See you in a couple of weeks.
Stay as long as you like.
So, when I got a chance to fly back with Pendleton in his private plane, I figured why stay till Saturday. I'm saving airline fare, hotel bills, meals, taxis. Comes to a bundle.
Good, sound economic thinking, Chief.
Well, it isn't just that. I'm a sentimental so-and-so. I had to get back to my loved ones.
How sweet.
Yes, sir, when we get to the bank, I'm going into that vault and fondle every bill.
For a foolish moment there, I thought you were talking about your family.
Oh, I called Margaret from the airport. She was next door helping the neighbors pack up to leave.
I thought the Bensons were in Europe.
They are.
The clerk! Step on it!
I couldn't trust that woman. Start collecting up these songs.
Well, welcome. You're the first customer. Melbourne!
Oh, no, you don't.
You're supposed to be in Chicago.
Chicago. What do you think you're doing? What's the traffic? Why are you not home? Why are you selling this house?
big blowout out back in Sibley.
He can do it.
You gonna have a big parade?
Gigantic, colossal.
Crawdad eating contest.
Of course. Jethro usually walks away with that. That and the big feet contest.
How about rock slinging and mud wrestling?
That's Ellie Mae's specialty.
Well, you have Miss Hathaway's word. Her possum festival is going to be just like the one back home. Only bigger and better.
What do you say, Granny?
I say let's go back home to Sibley.
Why?
'Cause back there I got a good chance of being Possum Queen.
You can be possum queen right here.
I can't win an election in Beverly Hills.
Oh, yes, you can. All right, Miss Hathaway?
If I can put on the festival, she could win the election.
Granny riding a parade?
Of course.
Will lots of people see me like back home?
More. Millions more. Millions? She'll be on television.
Television? Me?
Color television, coast to coast. Right, Miss Hathaway?
Well, what do you say now, Granny?
I say let's stay here and be on television.
That's the spirit.
Well, then it's settled. Now, we'll be running along. I reckon what with putting on a possum festival, Miss Jane has got a few loose ends to tie up.
It'll be worth it. A thing like this could put Beverly Hills on the map.
Look what it done for Sibley.
It just hit me.
What hit you, Granny? Just drive the truck, boy. I'll find out what hit her. What hit you, Granny?
Why Miss Drysdale turned so sweet on us. Why she offered to keep the house for us.
Why did she, Granny?
Drive the truck, boy. I'll find out what did you. What did you, Granny?
She wanted me out of town so she could be Possum Queen of Beverly Hills.
You reckon so?
Why, it's as plain as the nose on your face. I knew she was up to something. I told you we'd find sand in her sugar. This election ain't over. She ain't won yet. I'll stomp Beverly Hills from one end to the other.
Sit down, Granny.
So will Miss Drysdale, and she knows everybody in her dog.
Just drive the truck, boy.
I've got experience on my side. I've run for Possum Queen 47 times.
Yeah, but Jane never won.
It's true, Granny. Drive the truck, boy. Sit down, Granny. Drive the truck, boy.
No, the Clampett Mansion is not for sale. Those signs were a mistake. Now, will you real estate guys please stop bugging me?
Excuse me, Mr. Drysdale, but Mr. Clampett is calling for you on line 1.
Beverly Hills Possum Festival headquarters.
Well, how's the festival coming along?
Oh, beautifully, beautifully. Did Miss Hathaway get that parade permit?
She isn't back from City Hall.
Yes, everything's great. It couldn't be better.
Well, that's just fine. Now, we've been having a little family go-around. Granny says she knows why your wife is so anxious to get us out of town.
She does?
It's because she don't want me running again her for Beverly Hills Possum Queen. Ain't that right?
Yes, that's right. It was a dirty trick, and I'm going to see that she withdraws immediately and lets you win.
You tell her she ain't gonna give me nothing. I'll beat her fair and square in her own backyard. And furthermore, you tell her for me that she ain't nothing but...
Granny's a little worked up. Nothing she likes better than a good scrap. So you tell your wife to put on her rip-snortingest campaign, and may the best woman be Possum Queen. Bye.
Hello. Mr. Clampett. Mr. Clampett, hello. Oh, boy. Well, what do you want?
Do we get Possum Day off?
I told you that woman was up to something. I told you she couldn't be trusted. I told you
All
she...
right, Granny. Now, here's a chance to learn her a lesson. Now, let's get started on your campaign.
Here's a girl with the good news. Well, let's have it.
The city of Beverly Hills refuses to allow a possum festival, a possum parade, or the celebration of Possum Day in any way, shape, or form.
All that good news?
I implore you, tell the Clampetts the truth before it's too late.
It is too late. Granny is all set to run against my wife for Possum Queen.
Your wife? How did you ever manage that?
Well, somebody has to get this show on the road. Now, let's see if you can hold up your end. You get over to that city hall and tell those jokers, I want my festival.
Chief, I did everything humanly possible. I begged, I pleaded, they just wouldn't listen.
All right, I'll bail you out. They'll listen to me. Because I'm not going over there begging and pleading. I'm going in there demanding. I'll show you how to fight City Hall. Put me down! You tell those ward healers they'll be sorry for this. I'm taking my Possum Festival to Pasadena. You people here in Pasadena are in a rut with that Rose Parade. Every year, the same day. Now, here's my idea. Let's have it next Wednesday, and we'll call it the Possum Parade. Instead of a Rose Queen, we'll have a Possum Queen. Instead of that same old football game in the Rose Bowl, we'll have mud wrestling, rock throwing, ball calling contest, throw-a-dat eating. Now, wait a minute. This could be a great thing for Pasadena. Ladies, it was just a suggestion. Please.
Oh, hey, I forgot. Can Granny hold her voting rally out in the bank parking lot?
Well, I suppose so.
Well, thanks. Oh, come on down and see the campaign truck. It is a doozy.
Howdy, Miss Jane, Miss Drago.
Greetings.
How do you like my bandwagon? Great crowd pleaser, ain't it?
Oh, indeed it is.
Folks are starting to come, Granny.
Gather round, folks, gather round. You're about to hear the keynote speech in my campaign for Possum Queen of Beverly Hills. Thank you. And now, folks, handshaking and baby kissing will be done at the end of my speech. Also, there will be free cider passed out. But just to get things rolling, I want you to hear a little of my campaign song that was wrote by my son-in-law here, handsome Jed Leppett. He's a widower, girls. He's got more money than a dog has fleas.
Put the needle on, Ellie. Here's your choice for Possum Queen. Granny, Granny. She don't ride no limousine. Granny all the way. Bring to stay come election day. The finest queen you've ever seen. Granny all the way.
I want to make my speech. Citizens of Beverly Hills.
Citizens of Orange County, for years now, you people have been holding the same old orange festival. With an orange queen, an orange parade. Who needs it? Let Florida have the oranges. We'll put on a possum festival, and a possum queen, and a possum parade. It'll be something great.
stir up something. Granny the Possum's Choice. Vote the Granny ticket. Granny will cut taxes. Granny will cut taxes?
Yes, sir. That's a real popular campaign promise. Everybody from mayor to president makes that one.
Yeah, but Granny ain't. Well, I reckon she can keep it about as good as the others have.
You got some more, too, Pa. Where do you want them?
I want 'em where Mrs. Drysdale is sure to see 'em. Wednesday is Possum Day, and there still ain't no sign of her campaign.
Ain't no sign of Possum Day, neither.
What do you mean?
Well, Ellie and me's been all over Beverly Hills. Don't look like they's getting ready for no festival.
Parade or nothing. We've ought to gone back home like we started to.
Yeah, instead of letting Mr. Drysdale talk us out of it.
Yeah, we could have...
Now, young'uns. Mr. Drysdale promised us a bigger do than the one back home. And he is a man of his word.
Chief, why did you lie to them?
I did not lie.
But you promised them the Beverly Hills would put on a fabulous possum festival.
No, I did not. I promised them you would put it on. Now, it's up to you to see that I keep my word.
But there's nothing I can do without the official approval of the city. You've already been turned down by Pasadena, Santa Ana, Azusa, Cucamonga.
All right.
Chief, I implore you, before it's too late, let's put the Clampetts on a plane for home.
Oh.
It's the only place in the civilized world where Possum Day is celebrated.
Well, I'm going to change that. There must be plenty of communities around here that would jump at that opportunity. Now, let's see. Here's one right on the coast. Possum Beach.
That's Pismo Beach.
No, it is. Well, maybe they'll change it. Granny'd like that.
And that's another thing. Granny thinks she's running for Possum Queen against your wife.
So?
So your wife doesn't even know about it. And Granny keeps wondering when she's going to start her campaign.
She's going to start her campaign this morning.
She is?
Yes. She doesn't know it, but she is. Happy, dear?
Well, I suppose so. But aren't you neglecting things at your precious bank?
Not at all. I can dictate as we're driving. Let's swing by the Clampett place.
Oh, Milburn, whatever for?
I want to show those peasants what real class looks like.
How long are we supposed to wait out here?
All Mr. Drysdale said was to go out front. There was something coming by we ought to see.
Well, he better hurry.
Yonder comes the limousine.
What's that sign on the front?
It says vote for Maggie.
She's come out in the open at last.
Big one on the side. She's campaigning for real now.
I don't want no shoe-in. Down with Granny.
Disgusting exhibition.
What's that, dear?
Granny is running behind.
She probably thinks she can beat you to the corner.
Beat me? In a limousine? Oh, how utterly absurd.
Bet a circle of blocks she'll follow us clear into town.
It's a disgrace to Beverly Hills. She and her entire family should be run out of town.
Did you notice that sign on the front of the mansion?
Granny for Possum Queen? What a revolting idea.
Keep talking, dear.
Why doesn't that stupid woman give up?
Come back here.
Right in here, Jethro. Easy now.
Hey, she is really bushed.
She was holding her own the first 2 or 3 miles.
I think she'd have caught the car if she hadn't a trip.
I reckon you best tote her right on up to her room.
You don't. I got a campaign to run.
Really, I think you've done enough running for a while. I declare you look like the last prune in the box.
I'll be all right. Get me out of this thing. All right. I'm all right. And now that Miss Drysdale has showed her hand, we got to swing into action. Ellie, you go and put on a pretty dress and commence passing my vote getters around house to house.
Yes'm, Granny.
Vote getters?
Yes, Jed, it's a gift package. A little sample of my lye soap, some candied crawdads, a couple of molasses cookies, and for them voters that's on the fence, A little snort of my friendly persuader.
That ought to knock him off the fence.
They never could afford a campaign like this when I was running for queen back home.
I know.
Politics is a rich man's game.
True.
Jethro, you get busy and start making me some signs mean-mouthing Miss Drysdale.
Well, how far you want to go, Granny?
Call her anything you can think of. Remember what William Jennings Bryan said? Fight hard, but fight clean.
Well, you ain't fighting clean, Granny.
Of course I ain't. William Jennings Bryan was a loser.
Granny is running behind.
Well, she probably thinks she can beat you to the corner.
Beat me? In a limousine? How utterly absurd.
Better circle the block. She'll follow us clear to town.
That little woman is a disgrace to Beverly Hills. She and her entire family should be run out of town.
I told you I'd get Margaret's campaign going. Call the radio station and buy some time.
For this?
Well, with a little editing and the proper questions, this can make a very explosive interview. It might even get Margaret elected Possum Queen.
You are a victim of self-hypnosis. There is not going to be a possum queen or a possum festival or a possum parade or a possum anything.
You haven't taken care of those details. All right. Don't get hysterical. I'll pull this out of the fire for you. When I get through at the radio station, I'll pick out the spot for the celebration. Let's see. Seal Beach, Costa Mesa, Dana Point, San Clemente. Oh, I'm going to make one of these little communities world famous as the home of the International Possum Festival.
Granny, how's this for a mean-mouthed sign?
Well, that's the right idea, but it could be a mite stronger.
Oh, look at this side.
There!
Ready? Mr. Drysdale said there's a radio program coming on that he wants us to hear. Right here's where it's coming on.
This is KBH, the voice of Beverly Hills. The following is a paid political announcement by the Margaret Drysdale for Possum Queen Committee. Mrs. Drysdale, how do you think the campaign is going?
Granny is running behind.
Think she has a chance to beat you?
Beat me? How utterly absurd.
How do you feel about your opponent personally?
That little woman is a disgrace to Beverly Hills. She and her entire family should be run out of town.
My doggies, that's hitting low.
I'm sure those words are spoken only in the heat of a political battle. When the election is over, you'll probably be good friends.
What a revolting idea.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Drysdale.
Why doesn't that stupid woman give up?
Thank you, Mrs. Drysdale.
What a disgusting exhibition.
Thank you, Mrs. Drysdale. We now return you to our regularly scheduled program.
Now, Granny, don't cut loose in front of the young'uns. Go in the pantry first and let off some steam. Uh-oh. Watch your back, Jethro. I'm sorry, Granny, but there's a limit, even in politics.
Are you sure my husband said he wanted to go for another drive?
Yes, madam. We're to pick him up in town.
Well, I'm glad he's finally realized what a great social asset I am to him.
Yes, madam.
Come on, Ellie, come on!
Just want to make sure I had all the vote getters.
All right, get up here in the back, honey, so you can hand them out. Yes,
Duke! Go around the neighborhood now and give everybody a look.
ready when you are, Mr. Campaign Manager.
Right to the middle of town, boy. While Duke is getting the neighborhood to vote, we'll go after the man in the street.
Yes, sir.
Put the needle on, Granny. Let her roll, boy.
vote for Granny.
You call that campaigning? Give me that thing. Margaret Drysdale ain't nothing but a studio bag of wind. Anybody that'd vote for her would suck eggs.
What's the latest? Mr. Drysdale found a spot for the Possum Festival?
Not yet. So far, he's bombed all the way down the coast. Last report has him headed for San Juan Capistrano. Drysdale's office. Chief, where are you? San Diego? Well, what happened in San Juan? Oh, really? Well, they do have a point. It just doesn't sound as romantic. When the possums return to Capistrano. Chief, why don't you give up and come back? Tell the Clampets the truth and admit... All right. You're the boss. He's confident he can sell the Possum Festival to the next town.
He doesn't. He'll just about have to come back. He's almost to the border.
Perkins, this is getting ridiculous. We've covered every foot of Beverly Hills 3 times.
I'm sorry, madam, but I just can't remember the corner where Mr. Drysdale said he would meet us.
Probably back at the bank by now. Take me there immediately. People are beginning to stare and point and even laugh.
Miss Hathaway.
I'm sorry, Janet, there is no further news. Ever since the chief crossed the border, a curtain of silence has descended.
Well, there's plenty of noise around here. The Clampets are circling the block in Granny's campaign truck. They're announcing a big political rally in the bank parking lot.
Oh, dear. Well, let's get down there and see what we can do.
Gather around, folks. Granny's going to discuss the issues of this campaign.
You're going to hear some real name-calling and mud-slinging.
Granny. Now, after the speech-making, for them voters that's still undecided, my daughter is going to pass among you with some friendly persuaders. Now, we're going to start off the rally by singing Granny's campaign song. Put the needle on. Here's your choice for Possum Queen, Granny, Granny. She don't ride no limousine, Granny all the way. Vote her into
Hey, lady, what's this all about?
Probably one of those hidden camera shows.
And now, folks, here she is, the next Possum Queen of Beverly Hills, Granny!
Fellow citizens, I'm gonna tell you about the woman that's running against me in this election. She has the brain of a chicken, the disposition of an alligator, and the figure of an overstuffed silo.
Folks, what the candidate is hinting at, well, as you know, the Queen gets her weight in possums. Well, Granny here don't weigh 7 stone sopping wet. But in order to balance off Ms. Drysdale, it's going to take 30 or 40 good-sized possums. And where is them extra possums coming from? From your own backyard.
Yonder she comes! Maggie, Maggie!
What is this outrageous spectacle?
Look what she's got writ on her car. The next Possum Queen.
Oh! Oh!
Look at her run. She knows when she's whipped.
Morning, Miss Hathaway.
Morning, Joe. Dear, still not back.
Morning, Miss Hathaway. Happy Possum say?
It's not funny, Miss Treagle. I was just about to call the Missing Persons Bureau.
You mean Mr. Drysdale is still...
Not a trace. I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Neither did I.
Chief!
Where have you been?
Riding a burro across Mexico.
Well, what about my car?
Just a little misunderstanding. I got it back this morning. But there isn't going to be any possum festival. I was even turned down by Death Valley. Oh, I should have listened to you, Miss Hathaway. I never should have lied to the Clampets. It was just my foolish pride.
We'll take you home so you can get some rest.
No. No. First, I must face the Clampets and tell them the truth. Confess everything. I'm through with dishonesty and deceit.
Yes, Chief.
Oh, what a bitter lesson I've learned.
Granny, where are you?
In here, Jed.
Granny, we gotta get out and vote. If it's like back home, the polls close at 10 and we... Why ain't you in your candidate outfit?
'Cause I ain't a candidate, Jed. I'm withdrawing in favor of Miss Drysdale.
You're what?
I never knowed how much being Possum Queen meant to that woman.
What you mean?
Well, after I bested her at the rally, she went home, took to her bed, and she's been there ever since.
Did seem to break her spirit.
I don't want victory at that price. Let her ride in the parade this afternoon. Let her get the cheers and the glory. It's her hometown.
You're a little woman, but you got a mighty big heart.
How, Mr. Drysdale wants to see you?
Hello, my friend.
What in tarnation happened to you?
Ellie, fetch my jug. This poor man looks like he's been drugged through an asshole.
Chief, tell them.
Can I wait for the jug? All right. Mr. Clampett, Granny, I have something terrible to tell you.
Oh, we heard about your wife, and you can stop worrying. Granny's pulling out of the race.
What?
We ain't even going into town to watch the parade.
But that's what Mr. Drysdale has come to tell you.
Yes, you see, You're positive you're not going into town?
Positive. I don't want to take none of the glory away from Miss Drysdale.
Oh, that's a wonderful gesture, Granny. Of course, it's too bad you're going to miss that fabulous parade. It's going to be the greatest in the history of Possum Day. Marching band, floats, giant balloons, mounted riders, clowns, jugglers, airplanes, tanks, and elephants.
Sorry I couldn't find it right off.
Don't need it now, Ellie. Granny's news picked that poor man right up off the floor.
He'll do the same thing for his wife, too. There's no greater honor than being Possum Queen.
Yeah, Granny, there's always next year.
Yeah, I know. But to help me through this year, don't you think I deserve a little,
All right, Granny, quick as the polls close.